Get out. Get it out of here!
Yeah. Well, I have something here, Harry. It's showtime! I love this stuff.
No, that's a trick. That's some kind of special effects.
It's on record. I'm going to save this stuff.
Welcome, everyone, to the Good Improv Show. It's happening right here live on YouTube, and then it's going to happen later on gradio.ca.
Which is Edmonton's best local station.
Thank you for tuning in and listening to us. Today, we are going to be making some sketches up right off the top of our tiny little head with just mere words that have been sent in by people on social media, which will appear down below me here. There they are. These are the suggestions today. We got fried rice, we got doppelganger, and we got
That's actually an acronym, Justin. It's RSVP.
Oh, all right. I thought it was like some sort of Russian word or something.
It's a French thing.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Reserved for super vicious people.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. How violent. All right, well, let's let her rip.
Yeah, you guys out there know the score. We're going to make us some scenes, and if you like what we do, you can give us a follow, you can subscribe, you can, I don't know, whatever you do to make people famous online. Do that for us.
Yeah, and use the hashtag #LetHerRip.
Perfect.
get that
That's not
trending.
connected to us in any way, but just use it lots.
Hit the famous online button, which is right by the subscribe button.
Okay, perfect. The comedy begins now.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you got that vanity plate that said Rice Boy, B-O-I?
I do remember when I got the vanity plate that said Rice Boy, B-O-I. And the weirdest confusion was that somebody else thought I meant Rice Boy, B-O-U-I, right? Like the buoy that in the water, like I was, wading in the water with rice or something. It was a very confusing time. I ended up just dumping the car into the lake, letting it sink to the bottom. I didn't even bother changing the plate. I could have just gotten a new plate, but I just pushed the car into the lake. It's that tiresome.
Yeah, you solve a lot of your problems by just throwing them into the lake. It's
Yeah.
It works.
We cut to a lake. So, Justin, this is the lake, is it? This is the one where you put all your problems?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You remember when I wanted to get into exotic pets, so I bought that boa constrictor
Yes.
in the lake. I remember I got that Rubik's Cube in the lake. I got that. I got that new shirt, that really expensive fancy shirt. There's like a thread on it. Into the lake.
Okay, well, this explains why we found that boa constrictor wearing a shirt that we assumed had solved the Rubik's Cube. It was very impressive. I mean, it's dressed, it solved this thing. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that's actually why we wanted to talk to you, Justin. That's actually why we called you here today to this lake. Because since we found out that you're basically responsible for all of the cool animals and stuff at our exotic animal display, it's really been bad for business. When people find out that the frog we have, who wears that little teeny tiny monocle and can also sit in a matchbox, that's all stuff that you've thrown away that have been problems for you?
Thought I'd take up smoking, then I thought I'd take up being a gentleman thief, and then I thought I'd take up frog racing, and none of them worked out. All in the middle.
Well, Dan, I'm convinced that our business can recover from this. What I'm concerned about is Justin continuing to have problems. Justin, you got to keep having problems to keep us supplied, man. Don't think about living a problem-free life. Don't you dare think about stopping having any problems and just living a peaceful life.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you guys. I've just decided to take up puppetry this week. That's not going to last long. I think I'm going to dabble in stock car racing. I can't drive well, so that's not going to go anywhere.
I hear origami is hard enough that it looks easy, though. You know what I mean? So that might be something that could work.
Oh, I should totally take up origami. I'd be great at origami.
Right.
Probably you'd get bored with it though, really quick. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I started that Thai cooking course, and first day, and I really couldn't keep up, and I didn't like it. So I'm gonna just throw this bowl of pho that I made that didn't turn out very well into the lake.
Well, that's not very useful to us.
No, I can't see how that's gonna mix with the lake and become part of the lake as one, really.
Yeah, it's just gonna kind of wash into the water.
Too bad. Oh, and also, I thought I'd take up exotic bird collecting. So I don't know what I did with this parrot, but he didn't make it. I guess I'm supposed to feed him or something. So
Yeah.
Into the lake, I guess.
Into the lake.
What about those neon shorts?
Yeah, I bought them at Winners. I thought they looked nice on me. Do you not like them?
Well,
They are neon.
they're neon. Yeah, they're kind of loud.
Suppose into the lake then. Thanks for giving me such great advice, guys. You guys are really my best friends. I'm glad I met you guys last week and we became such good friends.
Okay, well,
We're all richer for it.
I'm gonna go. Just gonna go wash my hands down by the water.
I don't think this friendship's really working out anymore, guys. I don't think it's. I'm gonna have to throw you.
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm not feeling it anymore, you guys.
All right. No, that makes sense, actually. I understand.
Yeah, we
I
have
understand.
become a problem for you, so I guess that's where we belong.
You got to be true to yourself.
I thought there was a connection there, but now I just feel that you guys are holding me back from living my dreams, even though you've been encouraging me to dream things.
Right.
But still, it's complicated. It's complicated. The heart wants what the heart wants, so I'm going to have to.
All right. Well,
Well,
have a nice day.
you first, Dan.
I managed to dodge him, threw him at me.
And scene. Let's end that one right there. We all saw it. You can't not have seen it now.
Yep.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
Do you remember when you wanted to become a YouTube cooking star?
I do remember when I wanted to be a YouTube cooking star despite not knowing how to cook in any discernible way. I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. I thought you just go on there, you show your hands a little bit, in some really cool slow motion shots. Like, look at that.
No?
You see that? Right? Imagine there are pots and pans in my hands, of course, but I didn't realize people expected there to be a dish at the end to enjoy.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing, especially when you post a thumbnail of a really delicious looking pot roast or something.
I just found that on Google image search.
Yeah, I know. People thought you're going to cook it. I think that's your main problem.
Right.
So.
Right. I mean, I guess I probably should have not just mimed the pots and pans. I should have had the actual pots and pans, right? But look at my knife work, though. See, it's pretty good.
Dan, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to unsubscribe. I'm
What?
really not getting.
Come on.
No, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I don't want any more notifications for new recipes.
We cut to a cooking show, and it's at the final judging. Well, congratulations, Justin. You have won the competition. Dan, unfortunately, while the judges liked your demeanor, you never managed to cook a single dish. You instead just sort of waved your hands around.
Correct.
In a chopping way.
Yes.
You ran your arm around like this when you were in the baking section when you were supposed to be making a cake.
Exactly.
And you never produced any actual food for us to taste. So...
Okay, look. I moved in a much more chefly way during this competition than Justin. Justin, your dish looked delicious. I'm not going to deny that. But when it comes to chefing technique, I just don't see it there.
You know, I gotta say, I'm surprised I won. I'm just looking at Dan, the way he moved. I mean, he looked like a chef. You know, he looked like he really knew what he was doing. So the fact that you guys thought my food was better, sorry, I'm getting emotional.
I understand.
Don't mind. I've been practicing cooking ever since I was a little boy, and just
He's not even wearing his chef's hat, for God's sake.
Yeah, nobody's really interested in the human story on that angle. What we are interested in is how you managed to get this far without cooking any food. It's quite remarkable.
Well, most of it is technique, like I said. It's technique, technique, technique. That's what they say. That's what I say.
Well, had it been on technique alone, we may have awarded you a technical victory. But having produced no food, the victory does go to Justin.
Look.
One with a ham sandwich too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Anybody can come in here and produce a gourmet ham sandwich on fresh break rye bread, you know, with prosciutto, ham, and all. Anybody can do that, okay? Anybody can come in here, use the finest ingredients, and make a fantastic dish that will set your taste buds on fire and keep you up high for days, really. But what I bring to the table is something a little more spectacular. Did you see when I was throwing the pizza up in the... Throwing the pizza, I wasn't actually throwing it, but the way I... Do you even see what you're missing out on here?
Yes, we saw the motions, but you have 1,500 of the world's finest ingredients in your pantry. You didn't open a single jar. You didn't sample a single ingredient. You never brought any ingredients to your nose. You never tasted.
I know what pepper tastes like. All right, I've tasted pepper before. I've had an egg. So,
one. You've only ever had one egg.
I didn't care for it. I actually don't care for food very much, if I'm being honest. But the technique of chefing, now that's something I'm really excited about.
Your technique was marvelous.
You're a great competitor. It was a pleasure, you know, going up against you, and you know, you really gave me a run for my money. When I was making the chicken skin to be kind of a crispy side on my famous risotto. I looked over and you were waving your arms around, and I didn't even know what it was you were miming, but it just looked so good that I thought for sure I was going to be counted out there. But
thank you.
You know,
I was actually spinning soft candy into hard candy when you saw me there. Most people use a hook. I'm my own hook. This is what I'm talking about.
Would have loved to have tasted it. Justin, your technique was quite flawed. You managed to lose 8 out of your 10 fingers cooking this ham sandwich. And I wasn't
even cutting a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you didn't even... You just towards the end. Chopping the sandwich was really the only time you were cutting.
Yeah, I was holding it down with the one finger, and I just had the rest in the way, I guess. Luckily, that didn't affect the flavor of the final sandwich.
Well, I mean, here we go again, talking about flavors and all the gross parts of food. You know, the flavors, the textures, the tastes, all of that stuff that you seem to find so important in this contest.
Usually there'd be some celebration, some ceremony. We haven't played the music because this was such an extraordinary episode. We just wanted to get right into the psychology of a person who would go on a cooking show and not produce any food whatsoever. You had 3 hours to cook.
That's right. And during that time, I put on an absolute clinic of kitchen mastery. Oh, I'm sorry that my knife didn't go through a potato. I'm sorry. Is that a problem for you?
Yes. Justin, you on the other hand had 3 hours to cook and made a ham sandwich and managed to lose most of your fingers doing it.
Yeah. All but one.
You managed to cut off another finger in the time we were talking.
Yeah. I get nervous. I was chewing my nails. I guess I went a little too far. I'm on TV and all. I just got overexcited.
Again, this is why I thought I would put on such a beautiful performance. You want to see a guy juggling hot plates? Whoa! I got just burn myself out of the oven. Is that what you want to see on your television program, or do you want to see a man moving with the delicacy of a ballet master?
Well, we saw both those things. Justin, tell me about the juggling of the hot plates. What inspired you to do it before you lost your bloody fingers?
Yeah. You know what? I gotta say, I know people are commenting that I did that on purpose. That was completely an accident. I dropped a shallot on the floor earlier, and when I was getting the plates to plate my meal, I slipped on it, and I was trying to catch the plates as they were falling. Just by some weird miracle, I managed to catch all of them. So it looked like I was juggling, but it was completely an accident.
Now, the ham sandwich is not what you set out to make. You set out to make something quite fancy.
Yeah, I was trying to make a beef Wellington. I went wrong on some of the steps. I realized that when I pulled it out of the oven, I forgot to put the beef inside. But luckily, I was reading the wrong recipe in the book. So instead of a puff pastry, it was apparently a recipe for rye bread. So I just put some seeds on the top of it. Luckily, it turned out pretty good.
Dan, on the other hand, graceful as a swan, but managed to produce not a single crumb of food.
It was by design. It wasn't managed. I don't know about you, Jordan and Justin, but I don't like to be touching a whole bunch of raw chicken all the time. That's gross. You get your hands all grubby with raw chicken. But if you look at the stuff that I do, right? When I deboned that chicken in front of you, I mean, there was no chicken there, of course, but you saw that? It was just like, boom, perfect cut, boom, confident, leg is removed, boom, confident thigh, boom, confident, breastbone separated, easy, fluid. What are we even talking about here?
Speaking of chicken and fluid, Justin, you kept a bowl of raw chicken next to your cooking station at all times and frequently dipped your fingers in. Explain to me the motivation of this.
I thought it was a bowl to dip our fingers in, like they give you like those restaurants when you're, I thought it was like a finger dipping bowl
with the hot water and lemon.
Apparently it was a soup stock that I meant to put on earlier that I'd let sit out there for a couple hours with raw chicken in it to make a chicken broth, and I just forgot I'd done it, and so that was the story behind that. That was actually going to be a chicken broth for my soup for my appetizer. That's why my appetizer was a bowl of Lucky Charms, because I'd realized I'd forgotten to make the broth for the soup. And
so when you stuck your bloody hand stumps into the raw chicken, you were trying to sanitize your hands by sticking it into the finger cleaning bowl?
Yeah, I got salmonella pretty bad now, actually. I feel it coming on. I'm pretty sick.
So, I mean, the more we talk, the more we expose the downside of being near food or handling food or tasting food or like any kind of close proximity to food whatsoever. But what I don't hear at all, gentlemen, is a refutation of flawless kitchen technique.
He's got me there. I mean, I think the only thing I've got going for me was the 5-tier wedding cake that I presented for my final dessert.
Yes, you cried 5 tears that rolled down your cheek and wept.
Yeah. Onto the cake.
It's a touching moment.
Well, I'm not a very good fake baker, so I don't really do much baking stuff. I mean, I can do the whipping. That I got that one, but that's about all there. It's too exact for me.
That's where I won. That's why I came out on top, because I got you beat in the baking.
Well,
that's why I'm number one.
Viewers, join us next week for another episode of Food vs. No Food.
I lost another finger. I don't know what happened.
And scene. Hey, Jordan.
Yeah?
Remember that time I tried to convince you I was your doppelganger?
Yeah, I do remember that. And you would... Every time I thought I was looking in a mirror, it was you, and you were mirroring my movements. You had all my mirrors replaced, and you would just stand there where the mirror would be and sort of mimic my movements, and it really kind of freaked me out. You almost convinced me that you were me.
It was a challenging couple of weeks for me, too, because you like looking in the mirror, and you got a whole lot of mirrors in your house. So I'm sprinting around from mirror to mirror. I can't believe it took you so long to catch on.
Yeah, well, you got me as soon as I woke up.
We cut to Jordan's house. Jordan! Jordan!
What? What?
You're never going to believe what I found. Look, okay, wait, just wait there. All right, come in.
I can come in now? Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, ready? Okay. Look at this guy. Huh?
Who the hell is this?
Come on. It's like your doppelganger, man. I was on the subway and I saw this guy and I'm like, oh my God, Jordan? And he's like, who's Jordan? I'm like, it's my friend Jordan. You're not Jordan? No, I'm not Jordan. And you look just like Jordan, so I thought I'd bring him over here.
Yeah.
This guy
Oh,
looks
yeah,
nothing like me. He's got a gaping head wound. His clothes are all torn up.
Yeah.
No, you got to look beyond that. You got to look beyond the head wound and the clothes torn up and the different color hair and the full like, foot long beard and the one eye.
The eye patch? Yeah, the eye patch is pretty striking, I have to say. I have both of my eyes.
Well, but the one eye, you got to admit, looks a lot like your eye.
It's a different color. I have hazel eyes. His eyes are brown.
I'm not talking about the color. I'm talking about the basic, like feel of it, Look, all I'm saying is we could use this to our advantage, okay? We could pull off some like daring scam robbery, right? Like some great escape kind of thing. And we could fool people with this guy, thinking he's you.
Well, I don't have anywhere to escape from. What am I running away from?
Wait, if it helps. I have recently escaped from a place where they were holding me. And I don't know if that helps.
Dude, yeah, he's escaped from someplace. You've always wanted to escape from someplace. It's like you guys are like a mirror image of each other, man. Look, what we'll do is I know. We'll put you in a race. Okay, we'll put you in a race. We'll have this guy start. And then when he's in a bit in the race where no one can see, he comes to the side, you take over, fresh as a daisy, win the race. No one will be any the wiser.
Just win the race. I get okay. I like credit for winning races. Let's do it.
Okay?
We cut to the end of the race. Okay.
Oh, wow,
Okay, guys. I did my part of the bargain. I know it might have went horribly, and Jordan got caught cheating and all, but I did my part of the bargain. Now, where's my money?
All right, that's fair. He did his part of the bargain. I mean, it's not his fault. It didn't really turn out. I mean, he did walk out right after you, but I mean, it looked stuffy in there, so I can't blame him for that.
I told a lot of townsfolk about the plan too.
Well, it is a cool plan. I mean, it was hard.
Yeah, you would want to tell people. You would want to tell people about a plan.
I've never been a part of a plan that cool before. When I tell people that I escaped from a place, but I actually just slipped away. Paperwork error. They didn't think to come after me.
It's fair enough. Here you go. Here's the $20 we promised you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, and here's an extra 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
$100 there for you. I'm thinking that maybe you can help me out with another problem.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
There's another race down the block, and I'd really like to win that one. I think.
Okay.
I think if we try again. Yeah, I think so. This one went horribly.
Same exact plan?
Yeah.
Okay. We cut to after that race.
Damn it.
So I need my money again. I told a bunch of townsfolk during the race. And I was like, hey, we're going to scam you. Jordan's going to jump out halfway through. And
yeah, I'm sorry, man. I mean, just right before the race, he said he didn't feel very well, so I started instead. So, I mean, that kind of made it worse because I look less like you than he does.
Yeah,
so I think
that went terribly. I don't think anybody's happy about the way that went.
No, hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah. Well,
so I hate to ask, but the 100 was for this job too, right? Like, there's not another 20 coming my way for this one.
I got a couple of quarters. That's about all I got left.
Okay. Okay, fine. I mean, it's a drastic reduction from the 20 I was paid for the first race. That's fine. I guess I have the 100 as well. That's fine.
I was counting on winning this race to get the money to pay you. So.
Right.
You know what? I'm in another race. I'm in a rat race at work. Say you assumed my life. You went to my job.
Okay.
Worked my job.
Sure.
I could be free.
Cut the job as head of finance for Apple computers. Okay, Jordan. So, let's see your presentation about what we can look forward to fiscally for this quarter.
Great. Well, I think we're going to be all saving a lot of money because I recently got this book of coupons. Now, you know how a Big Mac is usually $5? Mm-hmm. What if I were to tell you could get it 2 for $7?
2 for $7.
Yeah, so it's a net savings of $3 on the Big Mac each time you get it. With this, when you present this coupon.
We're saving $3 per person on our Big Macs. I mean, that we have 1,000 people working for this company.
Well, we only get to do that one per customer per day, so I'm not sure exactly how.
Stunning idea, Jordan. I mean, truly stunning.
Thanks. I have some other ideas that could help the company out.
You know what? We'd love to hear him. We cut to Jordan's doppelganger getting a big promotion. He's now vice president in charge of product development.
You know, Jordan, ever since you came back here to the office with your gaping head wound and your tattered rags for clothes, you've done nothing but success after success. And, well, you're vice president now. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you very much. Does that come with a pay increase at all?
Yes. Yes, a very big pay increase.
Can I just have a little of it up front just to prove you guys are good for it, or?
Naturally. There's some bullion waiting in your safe in your office.
That's the stuff you make soup with, right?
Oh, you old joker, you.
I have some good ideas for products.
We'd love to hear them.
Okay, well, I remember that there's this company that makes these cool phones. It's called the iPhone. Is there something we can do with that?
I think there is. Let's go have caviar buffet.
Caviar buffet?
Yes!
That's great. We cut to 50 years later where Jordan's doppelganger is retiring and he sees Jordan sitting in the gutter there. Hey, I'm Jordan. Yeah, remember me? I'm Jordan.
I remember you son of a gun. You're the one whose lives we swapped. We swapped lives.
What? I don't remember that.
Work my job and live my life, and I went on to travel the world and sleep in gutters. I've never been happier. How did your life turn out? You look miserable.
Yeah.
Pockets full of money.
Yeah, it hasn't been a great
looking
run.
Skin, you look terrible.
Yeah, thanks. I used to have a gaping head wound and tattered rags I was all proud of, but now everything's all topsy-turvy. My head is in one piece, and my clothes are in one piece. Everything's in one piece that I own now.
Well, lucky you, you miserable individual. Look at me, fresh head wound there.
I'd swap with you in a minute, you know?
I bet you would. Have it all back. It all slipped through your fingers. Now it's mine.
I no!
Jordan, you have a date with the Princess of Monaco in 5 minutes.
All right.
Enjoy your suffering.
And then sentimental music plays as I walk away, and Jordan's like drinking a fifth of gin out of a brown paper bag.
Yeah, no bottle, just out of the bag.
The bag couldn't afford the bottle. Just pour the gin into the bag. So.
What fun. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Jordan.
Do you remember when you were convinced that you looked... You were convinced that you were cool because you looked like Marlon Brando, but it was actually like the late stage Marlon Brando that you looked like. And you're like, yeah, I look like Marlon Brando still.
Correct, yes. My looks kind of followed his general path of looks. I started out ruggedly handsome, quite a beautiful young lad. And over the years, I slowly gained more and more weight as I withered deeper and deeper into solitude.
We cut to an audition for Batman. And Justin and I are producers, and this Dan will be coming into the room in a minute here. His headshot, he looks like look at this square jaw.
Wow.
Rugged.
You know, he reminds me of a young Marlon Brando. But yeah, I don't know if I want to go that way. I think I want to go for an old Marlon Brando, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, let's away with Batman. We're always going with the hero, the lantern jaw, the good looks.
Yeah, we need someone who's like disheveled and falling apart, decrepit. Yeah. Someone who's corpulent.
Yeah, that's it. You took the words right out of my mouth. Corpulent is what we are looking for here.
Yeah.
All right, let's see this guy.
Let's get him in here. Send Dan in.
Yes, hello, I'm here now.
Oh, great. Looks like he has abs.
Yes, I've been working out quite extensively for this role. I know Batman is a very physical role, and I've prepared myself well for it. I should also let you know right now, I've worked very hard to make sure that there's no alcohol or drugs in my system. I'm very easy to get along with. I'm very easy behind the camera. Very easy to get along with. Very easy to direct.
Okay. Would you be willing to gain some weight for this role?
Like in muscle mass? Sure, yeah, of course.
I'm thinking more like just mass.
Just mass. Grease mass.
Yeah, we're going a different way with it.
Oh,
Yeah, we want to like a Marlon Brando type,
okay.
not like a streetcar named Desire Marlon Brando type, more like a Apocalypse Now, maybe somewhere between Apocalypse Now and Last Tango in Paris Marlon Brando type, somewhere in that transitional phase.
So just kind of a large lump then, essentially.
Yeah, mumbling.
A gristled lump with
Right.
gristle and grease.
Right. I mean, I've been spending a lot of time working on my enunciation.
Okay.
Would you be willing to stuff some marbles in your mouth?
Yeah.
I guess that would make me sound more incoherent.
Or cotton balls? I think you put cotton balls in the...
What we want people to think when they're watching this is, why didn't they cast that guy as the villain? He seems like crazy and weird.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, that's what we want people to think. That's what we want for Batman. Because, I mean, well, think about it. Does it make sense dressing up as a bat to fight crime? Because your parents got shot? No. People get parents shot all the time. My parents got shot.
Mine too.
Right? You know, you don't see me going and fighting crime. That's not what people do. So we really want to show the mental disturbance of this character.
That's actually a really good point, because since my parents were shot, I'm actually deathly afraid of crime.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you'd think that would be the answer. So we want to suggest how unstable this person is. You know, really emotionally unhealthy, which leads to physically unhealthy.
I think I see what you're going for here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're giving me the role here if you're getting me all physically prepared for it, so...
We go through this with everyone, buddy. We ask them all these intense questions.
Okay, well, you know, I gotta ask.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Okay, yeah, I'm willing to gain the weight.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
good to
I
know.
like it.
So, I guess, so for the first take here, you want me to do a Batman thing, do you have any revision on the lines that I'm supposed to do, or is it still the same sort of...
We cut forward 2 years. He got the role. And, look, it's been 2 years. You've been doing very well with the lines. You're doing very well with the lines, but you've added nothing but muscle. You've added very little in the way of girth and heft.
Yeah, well, the pictures you've shown me seem almost inhuman, nearly impossible to attain. I'm not really sure exactly how one would get to that state outside of basically a near constant influx of more and more calories per day.
We've booked you at one could call it a spa. It's called the Lardery.
Okay.
And if you're willing to go there, they can help assist you.
Is that a place just with lots of lard in it?
Everything's lard-based, lard-themed. There's lard used in everything. Even lard used to clean the pot. They don't even wash them. They just put more lard on them and put them back in the cupboard.
Okay.
Because this picture's costing the studio a lot of money.
Okay.
We've gone a little bit over budget.
Okay, fine. Well, you could have told me about this plan within the last 2 years rather than just letting me twist in the wind here. I'm gaining muscle, nobody's saying nothing. I think everything's fine.
Sometimes these shoots are quick, sometimes they're long.
Okay. That's
how it is.
This is my first big picture.
Ours
We
too.
didn't communicate what we wanted.
Okay. I'll go to the lardery.
We cut to 2 years later when filming is wrapped on the picture.
Okay,
And,
so...
ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for Dan Moser in the role of Batman, everyone. Wrap for Dan Moser.
Shut up, all of you, shut up. What's the plan now to turn me back to the way I was? What's the plan? Do we have a plan for that? Or was it just get to the day of the end of shooting and then just kind of cast me out? Let me figure about that out. I'm not really happy with the way you guys are kind of smirking and smiling to yourselves rather than answering the question.
How do you feel about a trilogy?
Okay.
Yeah, we need like 3 more movies at least here.
Okay.
Yeah, we always plan in trilogies. We always plan,
Okay,
plan
good.
in threes.
Good, good.
These sequels got to be bigger, right? So.
Okay. So, another trip to the lardery then.
Oh,
We
yeah.
cut to the end of the 3rd movie. All right,
That's a
now.
wrap. Moser, everybody.
Shut up, everybody! Shut the hell up! Shut it! Quiet! Shut up now! All right, now what's the plan to get me back to the way I was? The trilogy's done now.
They're making so much money. People want more. People want more.
It's Justice League movie now, right? You're going to be the Batman in the Justice League.
And the next, yes, the Justice League is coming up. You got to do Justice League because Justice League is going to be a smash hit. And after Justice League, you know what we got after Justice League? We got Bat 4 Man. It's Batman 4, but the 4 goes right in the middle.
I like that. I do like that.
Also, if you could do a quick cameo in the Aquaman movie that we got coming out, not as Batman. We just kind of want this amorphous blob that he fights. We really be really great. It's just for one quick scene.
Yeah, if you could do a quick scene in that, and a quick scene in the Flash flick, and a quick scene for Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern.
It kind of seems like you're just kind of keeping me this way for cameos because you have no real plan to bring me back to sort of a normal human weight and temperament.
We totally got a plan. We just need a few more cameos. We need to cameo in the League of Superheroes movie, the Vigilante movie, Green Arrow movie.
The Origin movie.
Wildcat, Black Canary.
Let's talk about the Origin movie. How quickly can you lose a bunch of weight? And then balloon back, because we got to get you down for the Origin movie. We got to get you back for Justice League, because we want to fit that Origin story in there.
Yeah. Like a 5-minute flashback. We need this weight off.
Yeah, we need it off quick.
You know what? I'm just going to go die in my trailer, I think. I think that's probably for the best.
And he did.
And scene.
One of Hollywood's brightest lights was extinguished today. Dan Moser, who played Batman.
Attempting to lose a record amount of weight. He died pooping.
What doctors are calling hyper-obesity.
Like, really too much obesity.
He'll be they show his in memorandum.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you joined a club for really sexy vampire people?
I do remember when I joined a club for really sexy vampire people. And so I thought, you know what? How hard can this be? I thought I'd get a vampire movie. I looked it up. I got the first one, vampire movie ever made, Nosferatu. Sweet. That's what a vampire looks like. Dressed up, showed up. They didn't think I was sexy at all. So
yeah, that's a kind of not a sexy version of Dracula there.
They look nothing like the vampire from that movie. I don't know what the hell they were doing. Like I wanted, right? Like I was nailing it. These guys, had they even seen a vampire movie? I don't think so. I don't think so.
And the Nosferatu fangs are right in the front, the two front teeth, right? It's kind of weird, rather than they're spaced out a little.
Why would they be spaced out a little? Like I've seen a vampire movie, they're right in the middle. Are there other vampire? What did they change them for the other vampire movies or something? I didn't watch any more. I just watched the one.
I think only Nosferatu and Chocula have fangs out the front that are close together like that.
Those are my main two references.
Nice. They're from the same genus of vampire, I guess.
Hey, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when you started that reality show, The Real Sharks of Vice Prairie?
Yeah, I remember. I don't really appreciate it took you so long to search the name up in your mind there, The Real Sharks of Vice Prairie. That was a pretty popular show. Because, like, how many sharks do you see in a prairie, number one? Very few. And the fact that they're real is just a whole other layer to the game.
Well, I mean, it's I think The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and stuff was popular. I don't know if this... I think it was too high concept for a reality TV show. It was just mainly a bunch of sharks dying as they suffocated.
On Vice Prairie. Yeah. We were obligated to have the town sign in every shark death.
We cut to a small town, and the coroner is talking to the mayor. Okay, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been looking at the victim of this latest tragedy, and I know people are saying it was a combine accident. Because there was a combine at the scene that had blood on it, and the person was playing in the field and got drunk and fell asleep, and they think the combine ran over it. But I don't think that's the case, Mr. Mayor.
What?
I think it was a shark attack.
What?
God damn it,
You
Mr.
keep
Mayor,
your voice
this is
down. You keep your damn voice down in the mayor's office, coroner. You keep your voice down. I'm the mayor, and that includes of coroners.
We have to cancel the carnival, okay?
And we're not canceling Jack, buddy boy. We're not canceling Jack. This carnival's going ahead. Okay? Shark or no shark.
God damn it, Mr. Mayor. I will fight you on this, okay? I will fight
You
you on this.
will be the fourth coroner to fight me in my office today then. You see these marks, bite marks on my arm, was from the coroner who came in my office before you. Tried to bite me, and I won.
All right.
The festival goes on as planned. Yeah, there's a shark out there tearing people apart, and I want to keep it quiet as a tractor with a thresher on it.
The blood will not be on my hands, Mr. Mayor. I wipe all responsibility from my hands. I'm going full Pontius Pilate on this.
Why is any blood on your hands? Take that stuff off before you come to the mayor's office.
Speech is a figure of speech.
It's disgusting. No one likes to see it. You made my secretary puke at her desk. She's
That's
still
because
throwing
I
up.
talked to her.
She's still throwing up. Yeah, you came on to her. Your bloody handprints are all over her dress. That looks bad on me as the mayor. I should fire you, but I won't because you're so good at your job. But she's probably
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Coroner. There's been another body found.
We cut to the scene. Well, body's over here. Arms are in the thresher. Somebody just walking by might assume they were just throwing wheat into the thresher and stepped in too far. Had the arms ripped off. It's happened before. It'll probably happen again. But I don't think that's it. I think it's another shark attack.
Well, as sheriff of this here town, partner, can you just splash some water over my body, please? Thank you very much. Those will be back in a while. I don't think there's any problem with sharks in this town whatsoever. Thank you. I believe this is a combine accident.
Look, you're a new sheriff in this town, okay? I mean, nobody knows even where you came from, how you got here.
Look,
But,
if there was a shark in this town, the long fin of the long arm of the law would reach out and grab him and cut his
gills. Throat. Cut his throat.
Cut his gills. Let's just pray it never comes to that. All right. Well,
Sheriff, I'm watching you. I've got a mind like a steel trap, and you slip up just once, Sheriff. I'm telling you, there's a shark out there. God damn it!
Let your mind relax and enjoy the festival. There's a festival on.
Exactly.
We cut to the town meeting after several people have died at the lead up to the festival, and the sheriff and the mayor are at the front trying to figure out what to do.
Well, I think that we just do business as usual. Yeah, people die. People die every day.
Well, Mr. Mayor, I'd have to agree with you 100%. I think this town is 100% shark-free, as it's always been.
Yes, it's shark-free and...
Sorry, I just wanted to get your attention there. Luckily, I was sitting beside the chalkboard. I'll catch your shark for you, but it'll cost you. I want $1,000.
Done!
3 cartons of cigarettes, and I'll catch your shark for you.
There's more. That's just it? The money and the cigarettes?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I need. No, that's all I need. Money and the cigarettes.
I banned cigarettes in this town years ago. I'm going to have to go to the next town just to get cigarettes.
That's your problem, Mr. Mayor.
I think this is a bad idea, Mr. Mayor. Really bad idea. As the sheriff of this town, I got my fingers on the pulse of all shark activity.
All right. Well, then the three of us will go together on a boat and put an end to
Okay,
this.
I got an RV to tow the boat. It's gonna
Good.
go over the field.
Yes, because we're in the prairies.
Good. We cut to the boat.
All right, Sheriff. Now you're in charge of the chum.
That's
I want
right.
you to put the chum over the side
Yeah,
to
it's-
attract the sharks. Love this stuff.
yeah, they sure do, don't they?
Sheriff, you're drooling.
So-
You're drooling as if you're thinking of a tasty meal.
Sorry, my wife
Oh,
is
no.
cooking hamburgers this evening back at home.
Once you start shoveling that chum, all thoughts of food will disappear. It's pretty disgusting to humans.
Right, totally.
I'm gonna go get my my charges ready and my harpoon guns ready.
Good stuff. Mr. Mayor, you can also get it the hell out of here for just a few minutes.
Yes, I'll drive the RV. No one's driving it right now, but it's going.
Perfect. Oh. Okay. Good. Now we cut to the confrontation with the shark.
You did it. And we know.
Okay. Okay. You may have blown up that shark in the river there with a cleverly placed charge and gun combination. It's kind of inexplicable, but it's fine. You know what? But I gotta tell you something. I'm revealing that I'm a shark as well. Also, the sheriff. Yeah, that's right. So everybody get
This whole time?
whole time. The whole time. The time that we were in the pool, it was me. The time that we were in the bathtub, it was me. The time that we were swimming in that other pool, that was me too.
God damn it! I told you that whole backstory about how I'm driven to catch sharks because my father was eaten by a shark. And you rubbed my back sympathetically, and then I
right.
thought we bonded there. It was all a plot.
That's right. I would have bit you right then and there if I thought I could have got away with it.
I had you over to my house for dinner. I installed that water ramp so you could get to the dining table.
That's right. That's right. And then
You
you
went-
fed me fish by hand.
You went on 3 dates with my older sister.
But you know what? Tell Sheila I'm really sorry. I think that could work out if we were both sharks. But listen, I have my shotgun here. And even though I don't really have the fingers necessary to pull the trigger, you get down on the deck, the both of yous.
Got to do what he says. He's just crazy enough to do it.
His gills are looking a little dry there. No one to pour water over him. He's slowly suffocating. Or drowning. I'm not sure which. He's out of the water, but it's confusing.
We call it drowning in the fish world. You know what? It strikes me that I never really had a plan going into any of this.
How are you even going to pull the trigger?
Yeah,
you don't have...
that's what I just said. I don't have any fingers, so
Standing back up. It's ridiculous.
I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you where you.
Why are you even in a small town in the prairies anyway? Why not just stay in the ocean? I mean, it seems really elaborate. Killing people, making it look like farm accidents, then becoming the sheriff?
Yeah.
What was the end game here?
It's all I know. It's all I've ever known.
I think we just blew up a cow thinking it was a shark.
It moved quick. It could have been a shark.
It was a shark. It was a shark. I know how sharks move. That was a shark. It was a rival shark.
Some sharks have udders and...
I played you the whole time to
Hooves.
take him out.
Ow, who am I kidding? It was a cow.
To get a rival shark. That was the plan.
That was the plan. But if it was really a cow, then
Pretty sure it's a cow.
there's still a shark out there. And even though I am the shark that's terrorizing your specific town, this shark may be terrorizing another town.
God damn it. Looks like we have no choice but to team up. What a twist.
Jaws 2 coming soon.
The end. Sharks.
There's a cameo from the guy who played Batman.
Just imagine how great the Jaws would have been if there would have been a shark on the inside of the team the whole time.
Richard Dreyfuss
Just peels his face off and it's a shark under there and he's got a gun.
Yeah.
That was
There
the
you
original ending.
Yeah, because there's that scene where he's in the cage and he just swims away. He
Yeah.
just gets away.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, they're in
Right.
cahoots.
Somebody working on the inside.
Yeah, secret shark.
Secret Shark. That would be a good reality show.
Secret shark. Which one of these bachelors is actually a 10-ton great white shark?
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, you're going to have to wait till next week to see that sketch play out, I'm afraid. Because this is the end of another episode of the Good Improv Show. It happened right here on YouTube. It happened right here on gradio.ca.
Which is Edmonton's best local station, and thank you so much for watching. We're very grateful. If you enjoyed that, please consider liking or subscribing to our YouTube, or you can donate to our PayPal. There's a link on the screen. And thank you so much once again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Check out our website too, getimprov.com, for past episodes and all sorts of fun stuff.
Sweet. Now go have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Sure.